A very good afternoon and welcome to the Mandela National Stadium here in Kampala for yet another should be very interesting game from the Bell Ugandan Super League. Entebbe, one of the newcomers in the league, are up against the perennial campaigners Police Football Club. And of course it should be a game that so many people have been waiting for in the region because this is all about bragging rights. It is a battle for 6th up against 8th, a team that has won 2 out of 2. That is Police in white all through, that is on the right side of your picture, as they take on the Entebbe side that has just been promoted, so suddenly are getting very interested and also catching up with the rest of the teams in the Ugandan Super League in the all yellow. Both sides having a pretty different start to this season. Police, like I said, having played just 2 matches. This should be their 3rd game, but they take on an Entebbe side that has played all the games from day one, picking just 3 points from their last 2 matches after they did beat Bunamoya 5-2 it was, but also losing out to Maroons 3-0 in the game just before that. So then a win for Police does mean they do a leapfrog until a 4th position in the current standings of the Bell Ugandan Super League, and on the other side Entebbe will be hoping to also get out of the relegation battle to safer conditions in the Ugandan Super League. So who does start for Entebbe? Pretty much the same squad that has been playing this season. Henry Kizito, a former goalkeeper in the league as well, being the head coach today, will be playing a 4-3-3 system in today's game with Faduro Okwari, Ivan Tiua as the captain of this very team, Ismail Aliyongo, and of course Godfrey Musetasira forming the back 4 and the entire defensive cover. They'll be looking out for Robert Senyondo and of course Stephen Moloba alongside Tom Hire for the goals in today's encounter. They really need the goals, so they will be searching for the goals, including Kasim Semwagerere from the midfield. Deo Serwada, very experienced with the league as well, will be the head coach for this Police side, and nothing much does change from the team. 2 or 3 changes they have made, including dropping their top scorer Matovu Badru to the bench. 2 goals he's got for this Police side, but Leonard Magara and Henry Wanyama will be starting up front once again with Simeon Yiga, Isaac Odipio, and of course Sebastian Samaya in defense. Quick look at both substitutions and of course the benches, players that could be coming on and making a very big impact. Rajab Katumba will be for Entebbe Yanga on the bench. Very big surprise, he doesn't start in today's game alongside Ronald Magwari, and you can look at Badru Matovu, the likes of Moses Nwajira, and of course Sadat Kagere in for Police in case they are needed early on or later in the game. The match officials, the man who will make sure we have an incident-free 90 minutes is Asman Akawiye. He will be helped out by John Bosco Katunze, Charles Kasuja, and of course Ibrahim Mubiru as the 4th official. They'll be making sure, of course, the FIFA rules are followed throughout the game here. Not the easiest of tasks for most of these referees. Like we saw yesterday on your World of Champions, games are very fast for both sides, and they'll most likely be struggling to make sure they catch up with the pace. That is Henry Kizito, tactician for this Entebbe Young side. A goalkeeper himself in his playing days. Now he's got to change fortunes and make sure he does lead the tactics of the entire side. Did a good job with bringing them into the top tier here. The bigger question for everyone in Entebbe and the team itself is, can they stay in the Ugandan Super League for yet another season? That will certainly not be the easiest of jobs. This is his opponent today, Deo Serwada. He's already a title winner in the Bell Ugandan Super League with the former champions Uganda Revenue Authority. He knows everything about the league. He's got the experience. He knows most of the players he's handling at the moment. So Police will be kicking off their 3rd game of the 2012-2013 Bell Ugandan Super League, hoping to keep their 100% record. Just them and Maroons have that record this time round after winning all the games they have played. And of course the bigger question does always stay, can you maintain 100% for all the games in the Ugandan Super League? Joined by Mark Sally, who was with me in the commentary box yesterday. Very big game, Mark. 100% record for Police against an Entebbe Yanga side that maybe wants to spring some surprises.
Yeah, absolutely, Andrew. Police have started the season really well. If they catch up on games played with Maroons, they could easily be sharing the table lead, considering that they've been winning. They are a very good team, a very young team. I like the fact that Police have promoted youth football in the country and are bringing up so many young players. And
4-1 system, but they just have as much time to get control of this game, and especially for their backline. Police themselves, they haven't created much. Henry Wanyama's attempt not quite so good. Well, just got out for a corner, and they had the better chance here from that was George Sempala, and right into the hands of Fadul Akuli.
Leon, this should have ended anyway. Look at that. He's got space in the box. It's all about composure and straight to the goalkeeper. Suddenly the police coach, Deo Serrada, will need to be very happy with that kind of attempt coming in, especially from an experienced player that he does have in his side. But of course, as the game went on, we had more chances coming in for the newcomers. Well,
Entebbe Young have had more opportunity at goal than Police, and you can tell from the difference here in experience that Entebbe just joined the league, but they're playing much better than Police in attack. Yeah, and that is an opportunity that was missed just before the break. Mayanja himself, Sanyendo, doing the good work on the right side there, and Mayanja yet again, his second chance, he sends it wide. He should have, well, tucked that away.
So both sides missing their share of chances in the opening 45. A quick look at some of the statistics from the first half. Shots on target 3 against 2, and look at that possession 48-52. Nothing much of a difference, is there?
Well, it's all square here. The score itself tells 0-0. Our possession is only more for Police because they're holding much more in the midfield. Haruna Molindwa, they are doing most of the work for Police to hold the ball, distributed far to the right and the left. But well, the numbers here telling much more of what kind of game we're having here. The fouls have come in quite well. You can blame that on the ground and the weather as well, probably.
Well, interesting first statistics coming again from the opening 45. The yellow cards and red cards as well, not coming in numbers for it to be such a rough game. Just 1 yellow card in the opening 45, then just no red cards as well. Shots off target. But at the end of the day, Leon, by both sides having this kind of game, who are you more impressed with?
Well, I'll certainly say I'm more impressed with Entebbe Young. They are the side that have come in here second best to Police. Police 2 victories, Entebbe Young won 5-2 against Bunamwaya, but then again lost 3-0 to Maroons FC. They are conceding as much as they are scoring, but Entebbe Young have impressed me more.
All right, whichever side you support, you have reason to be very excited. If you do support Police, they have the 100% record. They are not losing yet. If you support Entebbe, they have not losing yet. So this is a game they could go on and win. But in terms of the second half, that of course will be coming up in a few minutes from now, what do we do? Does Entebbe Young hold back and say, guys, we are playing perennial campaigners. We've got to defend and pick a point. Does Police say this is our chance to pick a win?
I think Entebbe have to maintain the momentum they've shown here. They've had more chances at goal, and I think if they carry this into the second half, you're likely to see them get a goal. But Police themselves have their top scorer, Badru Matovu. 2 goals so far in the league. He is off the bench. Once he comes on, I guess he could make a difference.
And talking about substitutions, didn't Deo Serrada take this a little bit too far by having his, main striker on the bench? I mean, let's quickly take a look at who actually is on the bench, and there is the name everyone has been talking about, Badru Matovu. He should be starting.
Well, Badru Matovu should be starting, but we already have Moses Nwajira in. He's made a little bit of a difference. He came on for Musa Kafero, who's injured, but Badru Matovu, I think it's about the tactics and waiting to see how Entebbe Young will hold up against Police FC. It's only something of a tactical approach. In case he concedes, you never know. He could bring on Badru Matovu and he'll make the difference.
All right, Rajab Katumba also on the bench for the Entebbe side, just like Ronald Mugari, and of course Solomon Mukasa could also be some of the options coming on. But more interestingly, of course, we are talking about Badru Matovu being the top scorer. But both goals he scored, he's actually come off the bench, so it mainly does work for Police. Maybe he's a bench player.
That, of course, is why Deo Serrada does put him on the bench. He probably comes on and plays the best 20 minutes and gets the goals there.
All right, Isaac Semakula as well is on the bench, just like Emmanuel Asuna, and those are some of the substitutes both coaches will be looking at in case they have to make changes in at the second half. Leon, I did not have a chance of asking for your prediction or your quick thought before the game kicked off, and I'm going to put you against the wall now. Who is winning this one?
Well, we'll probably start on from yesterday's score. You put me to the wall on that, but here today I still think Police will take this one.
I don't trust your predictions, but of course you, the viewer at home, you have a massive chance of having what the predictions could be like, because everything is live and exclusive here on your World of Champions. Do remember there will be more action, of course, coming up here on your World of Champions. Simba will be in action up against the defending champions Express. The bigger question is who is going to win this one, because the bigger question now is who will finish in the top half as the league does continue. Everything is live from the Mandela National Stadium. It's exclusive on your World of Champions. Quick break. When we come back, the second half, and we're also saying Endeavour Yafe. goals as well, and it's been very critical for them today. So then more chances for substitution, especially for this Entebbe Yanga side now. Time to freshen up a few things. They'll be bringing on yet another striker, Herman Ndugwa. Herman Ndugwa very popular with most of the fans in the Ugandan Super League. We'll be replacing Stephen Maloba. So Entebbe Yanga looking for more firepower up front. Can they pick something from this game? Probably Henry Kizito has realized he can pick something as more substitutions come in for Police. Sadat Kagere is the latest man to come on for them. So striker for striker, both sides bringing on attackers. So the battle is on. The ball still looking for options up front. Can they find chances? He's got 3 wide shots in the box, but well defended and straight to the goalkeeper. Fadur Okwari was ready on the ground, and that just came straight back to him. And now Entebbe will try to build on to that by attacking, but well defended once again. Very good defending display coming in every time that ball moves forward for this Police side. And the latest has been Moses Nwajira, the man of course who did come on earlier on in the first half, replacing Musa Kafero.
Now, Police should be doing better in this situation. This is like a 3-on-2, a 3-on-3 in the box. The delivery has got to be better. 2 wide shots to pick out from, and they don't. But Okwali is a lucky boy, because the goalkeeper goes down onto the turf, and then the ball somehow bounces back in his direction.
Mara seems to be the hitting back for most of these players. That probably the most challenges. This is the latest one. Down once again. Very good turn coming in from him, looking for space just near the touchline. Chances still being looked for. Here is Sagere, loses out, does still get the ball back. Trying to keep possession. Police stretches this one back to defense with Sebastian Semaya into the midfield. Joseph Sentume. Semaya, it's a long one past Moses Nwajira to his captain Odipio. Omara once again gets a return, and that will be a drastic.
Okay.
I played a couple of games. These are always the worst conditions when it gets rainy. Now Police with Kawire looking forward. Chiwewa must be very steady. Magara in challenge. They still have the ball. This is Abad Rufaizo now. Mulindwa finds Faizo. Back to Mulindwa. Very good interplay for this Police side, but well taken away by Entebbe. Now they've got lots of space on that right flank. But suddenly, Kasim Semokere cannot get onto this one. So 77 minutes gone here at the Mandela National Stadium, still 0-0. Between what you call perennial campaigners Police against the newcomers Entebbe. As Odipio takes this one out for a throw-in. Strong on the ball, the captain. Ismail Liongo bring this one deep into the box, and of course Simon Yiga has got lots of experience to know how hard it is to get a ball in such conditions. Pretty sure he will keep his concentration throughout the game. We're looking for options up front, and that will be pouring here at the Mandela National Stadium.
Yeah, the challenges get thicker and more painful, by the way, in this field as well.
This Entebbe Yanga now having chances in the box, don't fall into the box. They've got chance to shoot. Can they shoot? No, they cannot find space. There is a forest of legs being put out there by this Police side. Very good defending by them as Padru now tries to break away. man who scored 2 goals already. Here he is running down the left flank. He's got 2 options in the box. Can he find of them? Nice cross coming in, but straight to Fadour Kwari. Entebbe seem to be benefiting from the rain. They have had a bit of spell since it started showering.
That's a very high ball right in front of the referee. Kabir should be punishing this one. But it looks like Chihuahua has got away with it, the captain. Is it because he's got the armband on his left bicep? I wonder.
Well, the rain does bring around. Probably the temperatures and tempers also going up now. So Odipio takes the latest free kick, swinging this towards the box. Now he doesn't. Takes a short one to Mulindwa. Mulindwa does well, finds space with himself. Can he cross this one into the box? No, back to the captain Odipio. His options in the box. Does bring this one into the box, and that will straight be taken by the goalkeeper, Fadour, who takes a long one. 10 minutes or less to go into this very game. Chances coming up for both sides. You can expect the temperatures and pressure as well for both sides. Entebbe Yanga seems to be having a better spell now. Here is Farouk moving forward. Chances they can get as the game gets closer. Moses Semayanja on that right cross does bring a cross into the box. Sentume once again ever present to help his backline as well, but back to Entebbe. They still have a chance to cross. This one comes straight into the box, well cleared by Mayanja. Entebbe still with the ball. Good spell of pressure this is for the newcomers. Odipio coming out strong as the captain, taken away now with the Kanve attack this time round. Here is Job Omara. He's got lots of space on that right flank. Ismail Aliongo seeming very complaining to the referee. Thinks there was some unfair play from that man on your screen, Isaac Badipio. Can Entebbe get something from this game? I wonder how Entebbe starts having a bit of spell, especially when it starts raining.
I don't understand this. Maybe they played a lot of football in these conditions in the big league on their way to promotion. But they certainly are the better team over the last 5 minutes. Police have been forced backwards, have been forced to backtrack and defend.
So Police with Badru now on the ball. He's already scored 2 goals. I'll keep reminding you, can he find the 3rd one in this game? Now Entebbe moving forward. They've got some chances. It's been brought down and the referee does well play on.
Now that should be a foul. I mean, come on. Come on, ref. No wonder he's disappointed. There you are. If that's not a foul, tell me what is.
Robert Senyondo could have got himself a free kick just outside the area. But Usman Kauye, that seems to be the final man, is what does stand. Some controversial talk coming on from the referees over the last few weeks in world football, as Entebbe Yanga now tries to launch this attack, but quickly to the goalkeeper Simon Yiga. Odipio, Omara. Good chance coming in for Magara. Can he get just in front? He does get into the box. He's got a chance on himself now. Can he do anything? But that will be a corner kick. Good movement coming in from Leonard Magara.
Yeah, this is the movement. Magara is a very fast player. Tricky little customer. Gets in front of the defender. good covering up from his teammates to help Chiembe out here because they've been outpaced by the smaller, quicker man.
It's a corner for Police. This one is thrown into the box. Can they find something? Well headed out by Chiembe. Police still with the ball. Here is Molindwa. Can he float this back in? Yes, he does. Taken out by Entere, and now they can attack. It is 3 against 3 for this new Ekama side. There is the captain in the middle, Ivan Chiua. Police coming back in numbers, doing a very good job in defending. Wabwire for Lawrence, and that will be out for a throw-in. Getting into the minutes where anything can happen, so both sides have got to be very attentive now. Police will look to step up the gear. There's Badru Matovu into the middle to Sentume, back to Nabwire. Good chance coming in now for the left back. Nabwire has got options in the box, good cross. And the goalkeeper Faduru Kuari coming out just on time. It's been the busy of the 2 goalkeepers. I think he's justified his starting place in this Entebbe Yanga side. But can he keep his nerves? It's a very good chance coming in for this Entebbe side. Police coming and attacking through Peter Wabwire. The battle between Adipio and Hire. Entebbe come over with this one. And Robert Senyondo finding that a little bit too high for him. Started very well in this game, but pretty much isolated in the second half. This Police side probably know he's the danger man. Long one, looking for Magara. Straight goes to Badru Kizito. Ivan Chua pushes this one forward. Now here is Senyanto, the man who's been isolated. He's got chance cross into the box. Takes that a little high. So many wasted chances by both sides. Maybe lack of composure. Robert Senyanto. Good chance coming in for Entebbe, now running into the box. Can they find some space here? No, they cannot find the space because Badru Matovu is back defending. Clears that one, but Entebbe still in control of the ball. Good running into the box. Now they have a chance here. That will be very good defending from the man who just came off the bench, Moses Nwajira.
This is a great piece of skill and a great turn. He comes into the box there. Nwajira has been the best defender on this pitch.
For a corner kick. Badru Matovu will be very disappointed with the take.
Yeah, he should have been doing better. Well, the wall stood firm. The Police who are now chasing the game, virtually over, would have hoped for better.
So when they say football is such a cruel game, this is practically what they talk about. Police have had the biggest share of the chances. They've had the most possession in the game. And look at Entebbe leading. Sadat Kagere doing well. There he is on the ball now, and that will be out for a throw-in. Just over 15 seconds to go in this game. Young one coming in, and that is the final whistle. Surprises never stop coming your way from the Bell Ugandan Super League. Just when you felt Police had the better spell in the game, the newcomers Entebbe Yanga have come out with a sucker punch. They have picked maximum points today's game. The man on your screen, Solomon Mukasa, being the biggest savior for the men in yellow and picking that all-important goal with just seconds to go in this very game. The second placers in football cannot be in the same script, and that is what Police have done in this very game. Surprises in the Bell Ugandan Super League will come anyway for a team that has been losing games. This is the goal that has broken the Police hearts. Solomon Mukasa, great technique coming in from him, and what a finish that was from all angles. So many world-class strikers will be hoping to have this on their CV, because it's very, very interesting here at the National Stadium. So it's full time from the Mandela National Stadium. Entebbe, the newcomers, have picked very crucial 3 points by beating Police, the perennial campaigners, by 1-0.